Kaiser, Kaiser.
I'm Kimberly Bryant in Hollywood, where nurses are fighting mad. That story next. I'm Kimberly Bryant in Valley Village, where police need your help in finding this murder suspect. That story coming up. I'm Kimberly Bryant in the NewsWatch newsroom. Coming up next, the desperate search for a swimmer off the Santa Monica Pier. I'm Kimberly Bryant in Lincoln Heights, where residents have a new paradise. In a drive-by shooting in broad daylight. Those stories and more next on NewsWatch.
Reporter Kimberly Bryant joins us now with the story. Kimberly?
Jay, I'm standing outside of Kaiser where the protest is taking place. Now you can take a look behind me at hundreds of nurses who say they're being treated unfairly.
Treat your workers like you should.
With bullhorns, picket signs, and angry faces, these nurses want their voices heard. They work for Kaiser Hospital in Hollywood, and they say the hospital works them too hard. Nurse Lolita Valdivia says the hospital is putting the lives of patients at risk.
Well, it's very simple. The registered nurses of this hospital have been complaining and trying to tell the higher-ups that there's unsafe working conditions here, not only for the patients but for the nurses and for people out on the street, literally, that are driving with us when we're working 20 hours at a time.
Held outside the hospital's main campus, the protest was sponsored by the National Union of Healthcare Workers. The nurses say they're required to stay on call 24 hours a day, several times a week, and the hospital isn't hiring enough nurses to lessen their workload.
We say fight back.
Intensive care unit nurse Joe Umbrino says the hospital is breaking the law.
Often I'll find myself covering another nurse. So I'm having 4 patients, which is actually illegal.
But hospital officials say they are treating the nurses fairly. Kaiser spokesperson Hudson Morrison Irving says the hospital is in contract negotiations with the nurses. Because of that, the protest isn't a surprise to hospital managers.
This is a typical action that when they want to garner support for their stance at the bargaining table.
Back at the protest, nurses plan on staying out here at least 2 more hours. As far as negotiations are concerned, no word yet on when it will end. From Hollywood, Kimberly Bryant, NewsWatch LA.
Thanks, Kimberly, for that report.
Hey Los Angeles, I'm Kimberly Bryant with your Friday feature. We go to East Los Angeles, where children have a new home away from home. Don't be surprised if you see 12-year-old Ishmael Tito boxing for a championship belt one day. If that happens, he'll give a lot of credit to the newly opened Lincoln Heights Youth Center complex. It's a place where children like Tito can escape the gang-plagued streets of East Los Angeles.
This is really special to me because I really like boxing and this is my favorite sport and I come every day to get better and better.
With roller hockey, fitness programs, arts, and boxing, the center is a new jewel of the neighborhood. Paid for by a $7.1 million bond measure, it's designed to give local children a safe, clean place to play. Councilman Ed Reyes, who spearheaded the project, says it's just as important to help kids stay fit.
When you see 2 or 3 families living in 1 2-bedroom houses, there's no place for the kids to play. We have a high incidence of obesity. We have a whole new category in diabetes because kids are stuck behind the TV or the computers. Here they actually get to move around, exercise, and become, I guess, more in tune with what's healthy for them.
The center is a 15,000 square foot multi-use facility that used to be home to a Catholic church. That just makes the place extra special to moms like Nonita Nova, who calls the complex a true blessing.
Oh, it's very great for us because it's close to my house and we got the opportunity to enjoy it with my daughter, so I love it.
The complex will be open every day from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. For Friday Features, I'm Kimberly Bryant. Take care. If you've seen the man who looks like this composite sketch, then you've seen a suspected killer. Police say it's a drawing of the man who killed 34-year-old Sheree Osman Hazik Saturday night. This woman, who didn't want her name used, was the victim's closest friend.
We're forever changed by this. I mean, it's sad that one person can do so much harm to so many people. He didn't just kill one person, he killed all of us. The murder took place on the 11,500 block of Riverside Drive in Valley Village. Police say the victim's fiance came home from work just as the suspect was leaving the apartment, which started a frantic but unsuccessful foot chase. When the fiance returned home, he found the building on fire and the victim's charred body inside.
Very sad, very sad. It's I mean, to have something like this to happen in your own, not only your neighborhood, but in your own complex, it's just a very sad thing, you know, for somebody like that so young.
Police say the fiancé got a good enough description to create this detailed sketch. The suspect is Latino, 5 feet, 8 inches tall, with several tattoos on his arms. Neighbor Sarah Huggins calls this attack chilling.
It scares me. I live right down the street. I live on Colfax, and it's scary to think that there's somebody out here who would do something like that. And looking at the burn stuff, it's terrible.
Detectives say the victim was burned so badly that they can't tell how she died. They're waiting on the results of an autopsy, which should be complete by this evening. From Valley Village, Kimberly Bryant, NewsWatch, LA.